President Trump says he will announce his Supreme Court appointment on Saturday to replace the late Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Joining me now is national columnist Ron Hart. Ron, the Supreme Court, by definition, is not supposed to be political, but it's folly to believe that that is the case. How does this all play out? And shouldn't both parties be ashamed of how they have treated the court over the last couple of years?
I think you're right, Jeff. I think I wouldn't be surprised if the San Francisco Ninth District Court of Appeals overturns her death and says she didn't die. So I don't think the Democrats have the high moral ground here. Neither do the Republicans. It's pure political power. And in this case, the Republicans control the Senate, and they can get whoever they want in there, especially with Mitt Romney on board right now.
A few of my Democratic friends say that Ruth Bader Ginsburg on her deathbed said she didn't want her seat to be filled until after the election. My Republican friends say that's an outright lie. She never said any of that. So, I mean, that's another example of all of this.
Yeah, the Constitution is not a wish list. The Constitution is pretty firm in what it says it can do. The president appoints, and the Senate advises and consents to it. So it's a pretty easy process. It'll probably get done between now and year end. It'll be a woman, I'm pretty sure. Trump's been interviewing a lot of women. Trump's a little bit different in his vetting process. Trump has a swimsuit competition in his vetting process, unique to other presidents.
I'm sorry I'm laughing at that. We know you love award shows. The Emmy Awards, Country Music Award shows went on virtually. Is that a sign that perhaps the apocalypse is upon us?
Well, with COVID and everything, and almost civil unrest and racial strife, you got recessions, you got COVID. It's good to see the celebrities take time to honor themselves. But on Taylor Swift, I mean, the main thing about her is I like her shorter songs because they're over center. So she's kind of made the crossover between both genres, that she's back to country music right now. I'm just afraid someday that you and I will end up in one of her songs. That would not be good for you, though.
See, unlike you, I'm out of the demo when it comes to Taylor Swift. I have really no clue about her other than I know she has lived in Nashville. That's about it.
Yeah.
Okay, we move on. NASA is laying out a $28 billion plan to submit to Congress that will return astronauts to the moon. President Trump's serious about putting a woman on the moon. Would you like to go to the moon as well, Ron? Go ahead. I'll toss these 16-inch softballs at you.
I barely fly Delta now. I'm a little scared of Delta and TSA and everything. No, I think the woman he puts on the moon, my guess, it'll probably be Nancy Pelosi. It'll be the first one he sends up there. I'm not into that, the moon. I think we're wasting a lot of money up there. There's a lot to do here. $28 billion is a lot. I mean, the space program so far, we've gotten Velcro and Tang. So I'm not sure really it pays off. Elon Musk, the private sector, has been exploring space. Let the private sector do it. I mean, I'm not a big fan of that. I know it's big for Florida. A lot of people like the space program. It's been a long time. 1969, men walked on the moon, and here it is 2020, and men are walking on eggshells.
And that's no joke.
No.
Very nice. And by the way, I got your Tang reference, but the Taylor Swift sort of went over my head.
Yeah, she's
part of the demo, part of the demographic, as we say in the broadcast business. Ron Hart, thank you.
Get some of the younger people around the studio to explain to you.